How to change the seal tape in the seal wire on your A100 vacuum sealer. After a lot of use, this seal tape can become worn. You may see bare spots or wrinkles, and if that's the case, you won't be getting a great seal on your bags, so it's important to change this. The A100 does come with a spare seal wire and seal tape. So to change the seal wire and seal tape, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. To start changing the seal tape, you're going to start at one end and pull the tape out of the little slot. And then you'll pull it back all the way across to reveal the seal wire underneath. And that tape can be thrown away. Okay, now to replace the seal wire, you'll need your Phillips head screwdriver, because as you can see, it's held on each end by Phillips screws. And then also these are on tension rods, so you'll want to have your Phillips head screwdriver handy so you can hold these tension rods in place. So we'll go ahead and start at one end and unscrew the first end. Once you get that screw off, that will pop off. And then you're going to want to get your flathead screwdriver and kind of lodge it behind the other screw, because these are on tension rods again, and so they'll have a tendency to want to pull away. And then on the other side, just unscrew that one. All right, now that you've got both screws off, it's time to replace the seal wire. Now that your seal wire is off, you'll want to grab your replacement seal wire. Make sure not to bend it, because if you do bend it prior to installing it, then that can affect your seal. So you're gonna grab your flathead screwdriver, because you want to kind of wedge it behind this tension rod to make it easily accessible. There we go. And then take your first screw, place it through the hole on the end of the seal wire. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, but then you take your Phillips head screwdriver, line it up with the hole, and then just screw it in. You don't have to tighten it all the way down, just quite yet. And then now we'll remove that, and then we'll do the same thing on the other end. Get that screwdriver down there. Get our other screw, place it in there. That helps to have a magnetic screwdriver, and just go ahead and screw that end in. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead, since it's tightened, I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out so I can tighten it down the rest of the way on both ends. Make sure to tighten it as tight as it will go. And what these tension rods do is they allow this seal wire to expand and contract as it heats and cools. All right, that should be good to go, nice and tight. And then next we are going to put the seal tape back over the seal wire. So it does come with a back on it, and what you're going to want to do is just start at one end to peel off the backing. Okay, and then just as you get it started, you're going to slip the end of it into this little slot that is to hold the seal tape in place. And then once you got that in, you're going to slowly work your way across the seal bar, pressing down all the way across that seal wire. Try to line up the seal wire in the middle of the seal tape. And then also, it's very important, again, not to stretch this seal tape, because you're going to want it to be able to expand and contract with the heat and cool. Make sure there's no wrinkles in the seal tape, because again, that will affect your seal on the bag. If there's a wrinkle in the tape, you're going to get a wrinkle on your seal on the bag, which will cause air to leak out of the bag. Once you get to the other end, if you do have a little bit extra, you can cut that off. Otherwise, you can just slide it into that slot, press it all the way down, and now you have a brand new seal wire and seal tape.